Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Chris Bell Glam. Thank you for coming to my channel, and for those who are just like passing through, please like this video. Wait, like I have good gist for you. Don't just skip, just relax and listen to what is pretty. I'm pregnant right now, 37-week pregnant, and yes, I'm just pretty. I'm a mom of one already. My son is just 10 months and I'm expecting another baby. I'm currently 27 weeks pregnant, and yes. So if you're coming, if this is your first time, please like this video. I beg you, please like this video, subscribe and turn on your notification button. Trust me, you'll be getting more gist. Like I said on my previous video that it's been long, I vlog, I made videos, and yes, I'll be coming in with so many gists, most especially being lifestyle, a lot of things that you don't know, or you might have an idea but don't have a full details of how those things works. Yes, thank you for coming to my channel. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you for joining me today. Yes, today I'm going to be talking about the necessary things. We just brought the light, and so today I'm going to be talking about um the necessary things. Trust me, these are the necessary things you need as a first time mom. I know as a first time mom, you'll be seeing so many pretty things. If you're having a baby girl, you see, oh, this is cute, let me get it. Or you see this one, so, oh, I think I need this, you get it. You understand? But there is not everything that you really need. I regret buying so many things. Trust me, I regret buying a lot of things. So I'll be starting with I have 11 things which I feel, and these ones are the particular things which I feel, which I know is not even few, that are necessary. This one you can't even, these are necessities you need as a first time mom, so you don't end up wasting your money, because yes, you're going to buy those things and you end up wasting your money. Trust me. But these are necessary things. I'm not going to talk about the things I regret buying, because I trust me, I don't want to go there because it's so annoying already talking about it. So I'm going to tell you about the necessary things which you need as a first time mom. First time mom, I know you're naive. You're like, oh, what should I buy? I want to buy this, I want to get this, I want to get that. Yes, I understand. I felt that way too. But trust me, I regretted buying so many things. So many things. So let's get down to business. First of all, there are 11 things that are necessary, that um especially for first time mom, that you really need. Now as a second time mom, I'm not sure you want to make the same mistake. So first of all is clothes. Let's talk about clothes. Onesies are very important. Yes, if you're going to get a onesie of a year. Oh, sorry, what am I saying? 1 to 3 months, 1 to 3 months old. Onesies are very important. If you're going to get a onesie, it should be from 1 to 3 months old. And when you're buying onesie, you're starting from 1 month. Don't buy too much. You don't necessarily need to buy too much. If you're buying onesie, buy like um most, at least those ones that comes in 3 pack, in 3 sets, that is 1 to 3 months. Buy those ones. You really need them. I know your baby might then okay, let me start with newborn. I think I should start with newborn clothes. Baby tends to outgrow clothes. Like in 2 weeks or 3 weeks time, you see the baby have already outgrown those clothes. So the newborn I bought a lot of newborn, like you see tiny tiny baby, it's looking so pretty, and I was like, oh, I want. I was buying so many, and trust me, I didn't get to use, my baby didn't get to wear everything, because one, at first my baby was big, 4.2 kg. That one aside, okay, the newborn worked only for a week. We were getting to 2 weeks, my baby started outgrowing those clothes already. So I started using the ones I bought for 1 to 3 months. I was surprised. I was like, imagine me buying using this right now. How will, okay, that means I will start needing more clothes. You get, so, and that's why I'm advising you to buy, if you're going to buy newborn, probably buy just few that you need for a week or two, because you will not be needing those clothes. Trust me, those baby newborn clothes are very tiny, and most times if you're, depending on the baby, you might not even end up using the newborn clothes. That's why I wanted to skip it, but I'm just telling you now so you understand properly that you don't really need a newborn clothes. Yes, you don't. I end up regretting buying them, but of course I have, and the newborn clothes I bought were just the onesies and the pin-up, the one that my baby wear to sleep. Yes, those are just the newborn clothes I bought. I did not go as far as buying large, like all those fancy clothes, because the baby is not going anywhere unless you want to do a shoot. That's when you need those clothes, skirt or trouser, or trust me, you won't be needing all those things. What the baby needs is those soft clothes that he can feel comfortable on. Unless you want to do a photo shoot for the baby, you can buy one or two. That's all. Trust me, that's all. So onesies, 1 month to 3 months. From there, 3 months to 4 months, you can now know exactly your baby size of clothes, because right now my baby is 10 months old, but if I'm buying clothes for him, I'm buying clothes for for a year, because my baby is so big. He's already grown up, like he's really big, due to mom here is really taking care of him and giving him so many baby food that so many people don't even know. In fact, I'm always creating my own, and trust me, it works for me and my baby perfectly fine. So that's all for clothes. Now for bottles, the second one I'm going to talk about is bottles. Now, if you're buying bottles, all those things they are looking pretty cute, but trust me, you might end up spending a lot of money. If you're going to buy bottle, buy at least 2 or 3 bottles. The first one you're going to use is the smaller one that and the reason you're buying this small bottle is in case your baby did not latch, like your baby refused to suck, because my son did not suck my breast for like 4 days or 5 days. It was so I was giving him milk, and we used the smallest. I bought a set, yes, but that was the only bottle inside that set I used, because I bought a set of bottle, and that was the only set bottle I used for us for that, let's say, a week, because I started breastfeeding immediately. He started sucking, so I stopped the milk I was giving him. So that's it. Now the third one I'm going to talk about is diaper bag and diaper. Now this diaper bag is not necessary. You don't need this diaper bag, because I ended up buying this, and trust me, it didn't work for me. I still had to go and buy another diaper bag, the one that has set of. I got that in a store. I know the bag actually worked perfectly for me, because I used the smaller one when I was, I used the bigger one rather when my baby was still very new. like if I'm going to the hospital, I have to pack so many things. But as time goes on, rather, I start using the smallest of the bag. So the diaper, and for diaper, if you're going to buy diaper, you buy newborn. That newborn, you're not going to use it a very long time. Trust me, it maybe a week or two. You're going to use that. You might not even end up getting 2 weeks. The newborn will start. You will not even, trust me. You won't need that newborn. So if you're going to buy diaper, buy at least a little, very little of that newborn. Just buy very small. Then, or probably you buy both newborn, just the small one that has at least 50 inside. Then you will not buy the one that has 0 to 1 month for your baby. So the 0 to 1 month, surely you will need it. So if you're going to you feel like, oh, I don't want to go out, I just want to buy everything, I'm giving you an idea now. You should buy a newborn of those small pack. You don't need the big pack. You don't need to buy big pack because you might end up not using it. So you can just buy the small pack that you're going to use for 2 weeks, maybe just 50 pieces inside. Then buy the big pack of the 0 to 1 month, which you surely be needing in 2 weeks time. So that's it for diaper. Then the second one I'm going to be talking about is socks. Socks is very necessary, very 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 necessary. I know you might be saying, oh, you might see a pretty baby shoe. My dear, I bought shoes for my son. I end up not using shoes. Everything, I know these shoes, they are of very low quality. Trust me, I end up not using them. Like, where is he going to? What's he wearing shoe for? Unless I want to take a picture, I'll just dress him up, wear the shoe and snap. You're not going anywhere. It's just for him to be snapped. But socks is very very necessary. Thank God I bought a lot of socks. Plus one my husband bought, like, he just bought the socks. He bought like three packs of the socks, not knowing I bought socks. When he got back, he was like, oh, you bought socks. I bought and I bought socks. You didn't tell me. It's a waste. I felt guilty. I was feeling guilty, like, oh, this is a waste. Like, he has so many socks right now. But trust me, those socks became his shoe. The socks became his shoe, and it was not a waste. It wasn't a waste, and I was glad that we bought the socks, because I bought like four. Was it four? Okay, I bought 4 shoes, and the other set of this thing I bought came with the shoe, which made it 5 shoes. But no shoes. I wasn't wearing him on the shoe. If you want to buy shoe, you can buy, but probably 1 or 2, just for photo shoots. But you won't be wearing your child's shoes every day. Like, where is he going to? Please. So I'm worried about when they cover your child, when you carry your baby and you cover your baby, nobody will be looking at your shoe, the shoe you're wearing, or the shoe you wear for your child. So the fifth one I'm going to be talking about is socks and mittens. Sorry, cap and mittens. So for the cap and mitten, I don't know. I bought cap and mitten. The only reason why I fix it as my necessary your necessary things you have to get is because I used it a lot for my son. My son doesn't have much hair. Okay, he was hairy, but at a point, I don't know what happened. The hair started. Some baby can come with so many hair, and So I bought the cap. My son was using cap. Obviously, my mommy-in-law, who came to stay with me for some months, she can't stay without cap and mittens. She was always wearing him this, wearing him that. Hey, but it was, of course, necessary. We needed it. At least we don't get to cover him every time, but especially at night. wearing loose cap and mittens because of the weather, because of how cold everywhere is. Then I'm going to be talking about sterilizer and sterilizer tablets. Now, if you like, go and be buying that sterilizer that they are selling that you use to sterilize bottles. It's not necessary. The local one is the best, and if you don't know the local one, this is it. Go and get this plastic rubber, especially those transparent one. You know those transparent one that they use in storing maybe what's it called, flour and all that. That's what I usually use it to store flour, or maybe gari, or you understand. That's what I use in storing my stuff, especially when I was in school. Go and get those ones, the size, medium size. Whenever you want anything you want to sterilize, boil water, pour it, put your sterilizing tablet inside. Nothing again, nothing else. Just put your bottles, remove everything, like how the bottles are fixed. Remove everything, whatever you want to sterilize, remove everything, place it inside that this and cover it, leave it there until the water is cold. That is the best way to sterilize. Don't go about buying all the, because at the end of the day, if you check that, the reason why I said you should use that transparent bucket is because at the end of the when the water is cold, like you're about to wash, just lift it up and look under. You see the dirt that is coming out from. But that's sterilizing this. My sister used it for her. Sorry, my cousin sister. She used it. At the end of the day, it wasn't. If there's no light, you have to wait for until there's light for her to stay. All those things is rubbish, and it's waste of it, and I don't even think it's 100%. In fact, the local way is just the best. Whatever you want to sterilize, boil your, just boil your hot water. Put all your cups and everything. Pour the hot water inside. Even add salt if necessary. Add salt to it. Excuse me, if necessary. Then you're good to go. You don't need whatever sterilize. You don't need so many drama. You get, so that's just it. Then I'll be talking about the pacifier. I bought pacifier for my son, which I use. It is very necessary. I use pacifier, and I think that is, I don't know, but I feel like that is the reason why my son doesn't cry. That he's just so calm, and people feel like pacifier will make your child so calm and not. What are you saying? When my son is home, is another person entirely. It's not every mom that, it's not every child that um might like this pacifier, but trust me, you should get it. Just in case. Some doctors, some hospital tell you that you don't need this. I know the yo. I need that one. I know that I don't want stress. Like, I've never want stress. Now, the next the eighth one I'm going to talk about is baby crib and baby bed. It's very necessary. This baby bed right here is what I used, and it helps me. I used to, actually, I use this and this normal one. So these two bed were my the stuffs I used, the bed I used for my baby. This one right here, I used it at night whenever my baby is sleeping. I just place him here and put him beside me, so whenever he's crying, I can easily carry him and breastfeed him and all that. But I stopped using baby bed when my son got to 6 months. Yeah, I stopped using this bed. Then this bed right here is what I use during the daytime, especially when he's napping. I just feel like I should put him inside there. Then breastfeeding pillow. Breastfeeding pillow is very important. My baby wasn't latching, and at the point he started latching very well, and it was hard for me. It was hard for me to like. Oh, it's very sensitive. So you see, my breast is very is a very sensitive part of my body, and it took me time. In fact, the only thing I wasn't scared of giving birth. I wasn't scared of C-section. I wasn't scared. The only thing I was scared of was breastfeeding. You won't believe it. I was scared of breastfeeding because I feel like I feel I just don't know, but I think that played a role for my baby not sucking my breast. You understand? Because it's not as if he doesn't want to, but I feel like he's not getting the bond. Let me use that word. He wasn't getting the bond. I feel like there's a fear. That's just the only way I can put it. So I started pumping my breast. The pumping helped me to, see how the breast, the sucking will feel. It helps me. And then before you know it, I placed my son, and my son started sucking. You know, and the pumping helped me because during when I started having that pain. So I didn't have the breast pain according to my mom. She said I'm supposed to, like, I'll feel so irritated and want to even dump the baby. Like, breastfeeding is hard though. First time mom is hard. If they do not tell you, they didn't tell me, let me tell you right now, breastfeeding is hard, it's difficult, it's painful. Yes, if you like, first for the first 3 weeks or 2 weeks thereabout, you feel pain. When your son is sucking, or your child is sucking, you'll be feeling the pains. Imagine me feeling that pain, and my mom is saying I did not like, I did not really feel the pain, because if I felt the pain, I'll be irritated. I wouldn't even want to breastfeed him. Like, so that's just it. And then the last, and not the least, the last one actually is what we just talked about. The breast pump is very, very necessary. Those are the items that are necessary for you. If you go through your list of things, aside the baby soap, those are your choices to make: powder, soap, comb. you know Definitely the hospital will request for all those ones, but I'm just giving you out the most important things for you as a mom that you will need to buy. Thank you for watching. That's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. I hope this video is educating. I hope this video passed a message. I hope you enjoyed this video in general. I really hope you enjoyed this video. So bye.